We're going to end our 6.5 video series with this last example, example 7. So this is the last part of your 6.5b notes. This equation takes in everything we've learned so far with our with graphing trig functions with sine and cosine. So we have an x-axis reflection. We have an amplitude of 2. We have a phase shift of right, pi over 2. And we are down 3. Our period is 2 pi divided by 1, so we're at a period of 2 pi. Because we have a phase shift, we are going to go with x minus pi over 2, set it equal to 0, and x minus pi over 2, and set it equal to 2 pi. We will solve each of these for x. 2½ is 5 pi over 2. XY table next. Pi over 2 starts our cycle, 5 pi over 2 ends our cycle. All right, halfway between 1 and 5 on the number line is 3. Halfway between 1 and 3 is 2. 2 pi over 2 is 1 pi. Halfway between 3 and 5 is 4. 4 pi over 2 is 2 pi. All right, let me get my unit circle ready to go. Here at 0, I'm at 1, 0. Pi over 2, 0, 1. Pi, negative 1, 0. And 3 pi over 2, 0, negative 1. Just like before, for the first couple rounds, I'll show you that I end up back on my unit circle. All right, y equals negative 2 sine, I'll plug in x first, pi over 2 minus pi over 2, minus 3. So that x value went right in there for x. Y equals negative 2 sine of 0 minus 3. All right, the sine of 0 is 0. That is my y value right there. So I have negative 2 times 0 minus 3, and I end with negative 3. All right, we'll do another one using our unit circle. All right, y equals negative 2 sine of, put in pi. Pi minus pi over 2 minus 3. Y equals negative 2 sine. A whole pi minus a half a pi is a half a pi. All right, the sine at pi over 2 is 1. So y equals negative 2 times 1 minus 3. And that is negative 5. Okay, if I want to carry on, I will be visiting negative 1 next. So in essence, I will have negative 2 times, and I'm just switching out this number right here. So negative 2 times negative 1. Oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I am not using the y value here. I am using the x value because I'm reading sine. So let me get rid of that little circle. I am using the y value. Sorry about that. Let me fix that here. Okay. Negative 2 times 0 minus 3 is negative 3. Negative 3 is my midline again, so I should be toggling back and forth above and below negative 3. And that's what I'm seeing here. I started at negative 3. I went down 2 because that's my amplitude. I went back to negative 3. I should anticipate then that I should be going up from negative 3, and I should be going up 2 spaces. So I predict that this should be a negative 1. Let's try it out and see. I'm going to come over here, and I'll have negative 2 times negative 1 minus 3. And that's going to be negative 1. And then I'll end with this, and I always end where I started. So there we go. All right, from here we're going to graph. I'll make that a little bit longer. And I'm going to go pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, and negative pi. Here's my halfways. And everything appears to be below, so I'm going to get rid of some of this work. Make my eraser bigger. There we go. Okay, so it's all hanging out down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Midline, negative 3, because it's a vertical shift down 3. Okay, all right. Pi over 2, negative 3. Pi, negative 5. 3 pi over 2, negative 3. 2 pi, negative 1. And then I'm back to my midline. So I will just repeat. Let's see, from here, I go back up, and then I'm down, and then I'm down 2, and then I'm back up. From here, I will go down 2. And there's our graph. All right, details of your assignment are going to be in an announcement on Canvas. Make sure you read that.